After exploring Havana for a week in one outfit, the adventure continues into Baracoa. Hey guys, so here we are in my second city so far. This is Baracoa. It's way in what I call the south, but locals will call the east of the island. I'm wearing my flowers in my hair just to make myself feel pretty because you guessed it. Anywho, as you can see behind me, I've been able to get a few things. Most of them are see-through except for the white dress and then the Africana print purple dress that you see just behind my hair over there. Was gifted to me by the lady who runs the first guest house I was in, which was just so sweet. Great people are everywhere. The purple one I really love, but is completely see-through, so I've been using it as a robe more than anything else. But I just picked up this white one yesterday while I was out and about, and I'm excited to be able to wear it. I just need to find some sort of chanclas or sandalias to wear with it, because all I've got is these. Here in this amazing rainforest up in the hills. We're about 5K up into the mountains here in Guantanamo, and it's absolutely stunning. I'm doing this trip with a bit of a bickering couple, so it's a bit much, but just take a look around. Look how gorgeous this place is. Check out my cone head status. Just washed this mop in a mahogany-based shampoo, which I got from the rainforest here today. And now I'm just enjoying a little snack. It's absolutely delicious. I have been favoring Baracoa extremely over Havana when it comes to the food. By the time the group rolled into Santiago de Cuba, I was ecstatic to get a room in the guest house all to myself. This town was crucial in the revolution, all of which began right at the top of these steps. A group of armed guerrillas led by Fidel and his brother Raul attempted a coup by storming these barracks. They were unsuccessful and later captured. It is wicked hot in Santiago de Cuba. Even for me, it's not as bad as Morocco heat, but it's up there. And being without things like a clay mask or like exfoliator or even just sunscreen has begun to take its toll. Look at my tan. I mean, I'm like getting nice and Afro-Cubana up in this. I mean, Mama would kill for some tweezers. Let's talk about it. But otherwise, it's been really, like, I think a healthy challenge for this beauty girl to be without my toiletry bag that is full of all my fun goodies. But I've been making up for it with doing my hair, using the accessories I do have, and like trying to put on a little bit of makeup here and there. This has all been sweat off for the day. But it's been interesting and it's been fun, and I'm slowly beginning to really enjoy Cuba without my things, as we should, right? Because it's just stuff, but I know you know what I mean. I fell in love with all the Spanish architecture. It is not hard to do. It's been a really interesting challenge accepting this without having my stuff, but it's been really great as well. It's been a good reminder of what we do need versus what we want. Here we are in Trinidad now. It's extremely beautiful. A repeat of the colorful buildings and things like this, but this is where some of the original independence began, which is where they freed the slaves at first that were manning the, I don't know how many acres or hectares of actual sugar cane, but this is where they freed them at first to get things started to rise up against the Spanish. Trinidad's proximity to Havana is evident in the increase of tourism and rubbish on the ground. Pero like, es muy bonito, ¿no? The morning streets of Trinidad are quiet. I've enjoyed walking around this place and kind of getting to know it. It's been a bit difficult for me. However, because I'm such a talkative person and I really like to get to know people, talk to them, get to, know their story. And the Cuban people are nice and they're friendly and willing to do that with you, but it usually always leads to come to my guest house or come see my friend's clothes for sale or come eat at my restaurant, and it's been a bit challenging in that regard. In other news, it's a good thing that I was able to find this dress here, which is beautiful, but ended up costing me 30 kook, which is 1-to-1, so that's $30, which I don't spend on clothes in the States. And I know what you're thinking, but where did you get these beautiful earrings, Allison? Well, I just got those from a silver shop that we stopped at yesterday, and those were only 10 kook, so I'm more obliged to pay $10 for recycled. These are made from forks, by the way. Recycled materials for artisan support versus spending $30 on a dress for myself that I don't need. We're in a cave, the bar cave. Trinidad this morning, and we're going to be heading, continuing north, which is west technically on the island, making our way back up to Havana, but we're going to stop off in Cienfuegos first, which includes a really beautiful stop at the museum that houses the remains of the one and only Che Guevara, who I have developed a personal little crush on during this journey, learning more about his life and what he's done and all that kind of good stuff. So this is the Che Guevara Memorial that's behind me, that was built here in Santa Clara because of the history of the city. This is where one of the last biggest battles was won of the revolution, which pretty much handed the country over to the revolution after that. But what I find the most interesting is how much money was poured into making this, and then right behind it, you can still see all the regular poverty just there. Just got done snorkeling in the Bay of Pigs. That squeaking sound is my sandals. Walking back to about 100 meters off the coast, there's apparently like a cave that's like 70 something meters deep, one of the deepest here, to go do some more snorkeling. So I'm gonna go check that out.
Keen on adventure? Subscribe below. And as always, adventure on.